Dak Monster Productions and the Thunder Television Network present to you day number 2, game number 3 of the Albany Gym Rats Tournament on a Sunday morning, the 26th of May, 2013. The Thunder, clad today in the Thunder Blue, face off against the Connecticut Elite. The Thunder starting lineup. At the center, number 31, Andrew Shankalapour. Playing guard, number 42, John Crown. Number 11, Michael Chapman. Check that. Number 11, Nate Ellenwood. At the 3, number 35, Michael Chapman. And at the 4, number 10, the Sheriff, Jack Clevenger. The opening tip goes to Connecticut. Thunder won 2 tight games as an open 2-pointer with a left foot on the line is good for Connecticut. Thunder took 2-point victories over the York Unity United yesterday in the first game, and then a 2-point victory over the New York Pride. The Thunder trailed the entire second half until a big fadeaway jumper by Michael Chapman on the right side of the paint gave the Thunder the final margin of victory, 46-44. The Thunder have a turnover, and Connecticut has it with a 2-0 lead. Less than a minute elapsed in the first half. Deflection. UConn has it. UConn gets called for a suitcase. The Thunder look to knot up the score. 14:56 on the clock. Chapman cross court. Ellenwood has a good look, and Ellenwood is good. Thunder with a 3-2 lead. Drive to the left, into the paint, left hand bank shot in, 4-3, 14.5 on the clock. UConn in the lead. Nice find inside to Shankalapour, and the bank is definitely open here on a Sunday morning in Schenectady, New York. Thunder 5-4. Pull-up jumper. Offensive rebound off the miss and a foul. Call that on the Thunder. First team foul for the Thunder, who lead 5-4. They convert to the Connecticut Elite on the inbound for a 6-5 lead. As he banks it off the glass from the left side. Crown makes the Thunder 2 for 2 for downtown. And an 8-6 lead for the Thunder. Steal by Chapman. He could go coast to coast. He gets fouled and he'll go to the line. Try to extend a 2-point Thunder lead with 13:42 on the clock. Chapman sets, rattles off the front of the rim, backboard and out, no good. 13:42 on the clock. Chapman sets for his second. This time, same scenario, but it rims in, and the Thunder with a 9-6 lead. 13.5 left in the first. UConn has it. Try to get it inside, a little inside-outside. Baseline, reverse layup, misses. Clevenger grabs the rebound, gets fouled by number 21. Or is it number 23? It is number 23. For UConn, picks up his first personal. Thunder have it with 13-10 in a 9-6 lead. Brown over to Ellenwood. Ellenwood deep and good. Thunder doubling up the Connecticut Elite, 12-6. On the strength of 3 3-pointers. 2 by Ellenwood, 1 by Crown. Drive to the basket, left hand, no good. 23 grabs it. His miss is grabbed by Crown. He goes to the ground, loses the handle, and UConn converts the layup. And they now trail 12-8. Chapman with a toe on the line is short on his shot. Two-pointer off the mark. It was a deep 2 by University of Connecticut Elite. I've just promoted them to college. Thunder have it, 12-8. Number 5, Christopher Carabello checks into the game with the Thunder at the 12:08 mark. Brown into Carabello. Carabello's pass out. UConn got a hand on it, tipped it out of bounds. And the Thunder have it. Brown ball fakes, kicks it out to Carabello. Carabello pump fakes. Ball's deflected out of bounds. Ellenwood takes it in the Crown. Crown with a man on him. Pulls it back out to the top. Clevenger sets a screen, but Crown puts up the 3-pointer. It's off the back iron. UConn has it. 11:06 on the clock. Thunder with a 12-8 lead. Nice. And they knock down. That's another deep 2. 12-10. That's a 4-0 run by Connecticut. 10:45 on the clock. Carabello drives from the right side, finds an open Clevenger, but only for a moment. So he kicks it out to Shank Lepore, and Shank Lepore, from about 15 feet, cans the jumper for a 14-10 lead. Clevenger says, "You're not cutting baseline on me, number 1," and forces the ball back out for UConn. Bank shot is good, 14-12. As he puts it up from just outside the elbow. Pull back, 3-pointer by Ellenwood, who's 3 for 3 from downtown. 17-12, 9:56 on the clock. Jump shot in and out for UConn. Ellenwood has it. Up the middle, no look, over to Carabello. Carabello with a little dish inside. UConn has it. Floats it up over to number 11, does number 10, and number 11 puts it in. 9.5 to go. Thunder with a 17-14 lead. Carabello has a look from just inside the arc. Shot is long. Clevenger digs in on defense. 3-pointer. In and out. Rattles around, doesn't go down. Shank grabbed the rebound. And the Thunder have it. A cut into the middle and a dish. A block by number 23. Good ball movement though by the Thunder on that. Jump shot no good. Tip in attempt also misses by UConn. Ellenwood has it. Drives the lane over to Carabello. Carabello stops and he backs it in. Christopher Carabello takes the contact to the coconut and is able to put it in off the backboard. We have a timeout with the Thunder leading 19-14 with 8:27 on the clock here on the Thunder Television Network. UConn has it off the timeout. Into the game for the Thunder. Number 2, Sam Stackhouse, as the ball is deflected out of bounds by UConn. Number 3, Eric Schutte, and number 21, Bob the Builder, a.k.a. Anthony Signorelli. Inside, block. Ellenwood and Schutte were there defensively on the interior. Over to Carabello. Carabello takes it baseline. They call this deflection, out of bounds, or a foul. Schutte bounces it into Signorelli. Signorelli out to Carabello. Over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse from 3. Off the front of the rim. Actually the side of the rim. But to him it looked like the front of the rim because he was on the left side of the rim. But that's just physics. Don't mind me. 19-14. 7:19 on the clock. UConn has it. Tipped away. Ellenwood got a hand on it. Shot's no good. Fight for the rebound. Ellenwood and number 23 fought for the rebound. And then Signorelli came in and tied him up. Ellenwood is shaken up on the play, but he looks like he'll be okay. Thanks to a nice jacuzzi this morning. About an hour before the game, Nate Ellenwood was relaxing luxuriously in the jacuzzi at the Best Western Clifton Park, New York. Ellenwood shakes off, looks like a poke to the eyeball. He shakes it off, rubs out the tear duct, and he's ready to play basketball. Schutte D's up. They go over to the left corner. Signorelli drives his man. Spin move. Long. Rebound by Carabello. Carabello takes the ball up. Got Stackhouse and Schutte to his left. Schutte has an open look. It's going to be short. Signorelli gets down, almost comes up with the rebound. Hustles back on defense. Runs him into Carabello. Ellenwood tips that ball away. UConn still has it. Ball fake. Drive to the left. Ellenwood is there in the lane with Carabello. We have an offensive foul. The Thunder will have it. They still lead by 5 points, 19-14, 6.5 to go. In the first, Stackhouse controls the rock. Calls out the play, finds Schutte to his left. Schutte back to Stack. Stack. Oh, tried to squeeze it into Carabello. Didn't see number 11 right there. Thunder need to make good, crisp, clear passes. Tipped away by Carabello. Ellenwood has it. Ellenwood could go all the way! He draws the foul with a miraculous-looking shot, puts it in, and he'll go to the line trying to extend a 21-14 lead for the Thunder. Ellenwood sets. And he knocks it down. Ellenwood with at least 12 points that I can calculate right now in this game. 5:47 on the clock. Thunder 22. UConn. Schutte. Schutte with the steal. Over to Ellenwood. Ellenwood finds his man. Takes it to his left. Over to I don't know where. He split the difference between Carabello and Stackhouse. We'll give him, if it were football, we could give him a field goal as he did split the uprights. However, in basketball, that only counts as a turnover. But with 12 points in the first half, I think we'll let the Nate train slide. UConn inbounds the ball. Signorelli out on his man. 22-14, Thunder lead. Swatted away by Signorelli. Offensive rebound. Swatted away from behind again by Signorelli. Crown was down low as well, as Crown and Chapman have checked back into the game for the Thunder. Stackhouse has it. Calls out the offense. Pitches it over to Crown. Crown sets it. Over to Chapman. Chapman back to Crown. Over to Chapman. Chapman won to Stackhouse. Stackhouse takes it left. Gets whistled for a suitcase, I believe. .438 on the clock. UConn has it with a 22-14 lead. Deficit staring them in the face. Schutte guards his man. Switches with Signorelli. Oh, Chapman looked like he might have got a clean block. He might have had his right hand on the body, however. The whistle is called on Chapman. It'll be 2 shots for UConn. First free throw attempt is no good, as UConn trails 22-14 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Second one is also no good. Chapman grabs the rebound, finds Crown. Thunder set up on offense. No look into Chapman. Chapman is too strong on the shot. UConn has it. Jump shot, banks off the backboard, no good. Signorelli. Over to Crown. Crown from 3, too strong. UConn has it. There's a 3-pointer by Connecticut. Elite. Goes out of bounds. Thunder have it. Schutte in the left. Back to Crown, over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse finds Chapman, back to Stack. Good ball movement. Crown from 3, off to the left. UConn has it. Crown gets back on D. Man goes by and misses. Offensive rebound, another miss. And the bucket is good. Call the foul on the Thunder. Signorelli picked up the personal. Clevenger will check back into the game for the Thunder, along with Shank-Lepore. .305 on the clock. And one misses. 22-16. Stackhouse from Crown. Stackhouse back out to Crown. Crown back to Stack. Stack from 3. Off the side of the rim. Thunder go for the backcourt steal. They don't get it. Floater in the lane is good. 22-16. 22-18 now. Crown has it. Got a man in front of him. Back to Stackhouse. Stackhouse quick ball movement over to Chapman. Back to Stack. Into Clevenger. Back to Chapman. Chapman over to Crown. Crown. Back to Chapman. Chapman with a good look. And Chapman drains it! Call Roto Rooter. That's the name. And he'll knock that bucket down the drain. Chapman's bucket makes it 25-18 with 2:09 on the clock. We have a timeout here on the Thunder Television Network, a subsidiary of Stack Monster Productions. UConn has it. They trail 25-18. Thunder by 7. Open look on 3. Ellenwood checks back into the game, gets a hand in the face. Chapman went up for the rebound and got pushed down. His legs were taken right out from underneath him. 1:57 on the clock. Thunder have it with a 7-point lead. Clevenger. Clevenger underneath. Shot block. Shank came up with it. Couldn't convert. Shank sells out and saves the possession. Over to Chapman, then to Crown. Crown gets it into Chapman. One extra pass into Clevenger. Clevenger! Oh, doesn't get the roll. But heady play by Andrew Shank-Lepore, who's practically inverted, and he gets his hands on the ball. He's able to tie up and force a jump ball. Possession arrow, Connecticut. Connecticut will inbound the ball, trailing by 7. 1 minute, 28 seconds on the clock. Here in the first half of their matchup with the Thunder, here at the Albany Gym Rats tournament at Schenectady High School. Nice. Floater in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound.
42!
They call a whistle a foul on Crown. That'll be his first personal. With 1-1-1, that's 1 minute and 11 seconds. 71 seconds, if you will. Number 1 will go to the line and look to cut into a 7-point deficit. First one is a little too strong off the back of the rim and no good. One to come. Scores 25-18. The second one rattles around and goes down. 25-19. Brown can't convert with the right hand, and UConn has it. That's inside the 3-point line, no good. Ellenwood grabs the board. Floats it to Crown. Crown looks up, finds Chapman to the left. Chapman has a look off the side of the rim. The Sheriff grabs the rebound over to Chapman. Chapman loses the handle. I think it may have been deflected. No, it wasn't. It was just a slippery ball. Connecticut will inbound the ball in front of yours truly. 27 seconds on the clock. No, it will not be in front of yours truly. It will be down in the left corner, as that ball is reminiscent of Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. In this case, maybe even slippery when dry. 23 seconds to go, 25-19. Connecticut has it. Into the middle, Crown is there, forces a bad shot. Chapman grabs it, has Ellenwood on the run out. Ellenwood, one more pass to Shank. Shank too strong. Ellenwood tries to tip it in, can't tip it in, but grabs his own rebound at the buzzer. It was a jump ball, but that's a moot point. Unless it occurred before the buzzer. No. We go to halftime with the Thunder leading by 6. 25-19 here on the Thunder Television Network. Ellenwood will inbound the ball to begin the second half for the Thunder. Ellenwood, Crown, Chapman, Signorelli, and Shank-Lepore on the court for the Thunder as we begin play. 16 minutes left in the game. Crown controls at the top. Pass was intended for Signorelli. The ball was saved. Chapman's jumper, no good. Crown with the ball, 2 men on him. Pass picked off. Signorelli hustles back. Signorelli with a good foul, negating a layup as that foul was on the floor. UConn was on the run. Heads up play by Bob the Builder. And he did it on the floor, although Thunder with a mental lapse there as somebody had a mix-up and left that man wide open for an easy layup. And the Thunder only lead by 4, 25-21. 15 minutes to go. Chapman has the ball on the perimeter, back to Crown. Crown takes it left. Gets pushed. Call number 25 with the personal.
Come on, guys. Work it inside. Inside out. Let's go.
Shanklapur will inbound. Thunder lead by 4. 14:51 on the clock. They have a warning on number 25 of the white. Maybe he broke the plane trying to guard the inbounds, would be my guess. Good Crown makes the nice catch. He gets pushed from behind by number 1. That's 2 quick. Ellenwood finds Chapman cutting baseline. Chapman over to Shank. Shank to Signorelli. Signorelli off the rim. No good. Thunder were hot early. Turnover by Connecticut on the subsequent possession. Thunder were hot early as Ellenwood hit 3 from downtown. Crown had 1, but since then they've gone ice cold from the perimeter and they're not scoring points in the paint. And Connecticut has hung around and they trail by 4 by a score of 25-21 as Crown gets that pass picked off. And if they convert, they'll cut it down further. But no, a miss and a rebound by Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder trapped in the backcourt. He was looking for a guard anywhere, calling all guards. Wasn't able to find one in the nick of time. Was bailed out by the personal foul by number 1. And the Thunder have it with a 4-point lead. Brown loses the handle on the floor, finds Chapman. And Chapman says, "Give me the ball, brother, and I'll put it in the hole," and he does for a 28-21 lead. Chapman with his 2nd consecutive 3-pointer. I alluded to the Thunder being cold from the perimeter, but Chapman has hit 2 consecutive from outside, and the Thunder with a 5-point lead. Ooh, check that, 28-21. 28 minus 21. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That would be 7. Thunder with a 7-point lead as I go back to basic math. Shanklapur to trap by Shank and Bob the Builder. He can block it. Yes, he can. 13:23 on the clock. The Thunder with a 28-20 lead. Connecticut will inbound the ball from the baseline. Chapman guards the inbounder. They bring it out the perimeter. Stop. Shot is short. Rebound by Shanklapur. Shanklapur finds Crown. Crown with the long pass to Chapman. Chapman to a cutting Shank. Shank fakes. Bounces it back out to Chapman. 1 pass to the left. Ellenwood off to the left. Out of bounds with 13 minutes on the clock. And Connecticut has it. Looking to slice down 7-point deficit. Layup no good. Thunder have it. Ellenwood. Ellen with a hesitation. Flips it with his left hand, underhand, over to Chapman, back to Crown. Crown from the right. He drives, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. He'll go to the line. Do not pass, go. Do not collect $200, but please make these free throws. 12:40 on the clock. Crown misses on the first attempt. Schutte, number 3, into the game with the Sheriff, Jack Clevenger. $12:40 on the clock. Second free throw rattles in and out. Shanklapur with a big offensive rebound. Tips it back to Crown. Crown in the paint. Fancy shot with the left. Doesn't go, but he gets it back and he gets it out to Shank. 3-pointer no good. As the Thunder had numerous opportunities on that sequence, weren't able to connect. Schutte with the good defense forces a bad shot, but Shanklapur's outlet pass is picked off. There's a whistle. A timeout on the play by Connecticut. The Thunder had some opportunities, aren't able to convert an offensive zone, They force a miss down the other end on a good defensive play by Schutte, but then a subsequent turnover gives Connecticut the possession with 12-16, and they trail by 7. We take a timeout here on the Thunder Television Network, a subsidiary of Stack Monster Productions. Back to live action. Connecticut will inbound the ball right here on the sideline in front of the stands. They have their marching orders from their leader on the bench. They call him coach. Ball was loose. Connecticut came up with it. Number 23 out on the perimeter, the big man for Connecticut. The Sheriff digs in defensively, forces the man in the middle. Schutte picks off the errant pass. Schutte with a beautiful feed to Crown, who pulls it back. He's met by 2 defenders, so he swings it around wide. Finds Schutte in the quarter. Schutte takes it baseline. Beautiful bounce pass in the paint. Swing the ball out. Ellenwood from the left side, long. Tipped out of bounds by the Thunder.
Let's go, guys, come on.
Thunder stuck on 28 like Band-Aid stuck on me. Brown D's up his man. 11-11 to go. Inside to the big man. The big man misses. He was wide open and he couldn't convert. And the Thunder have it. Crown to the right. He has Schutte to his right. Pulls it back to the left. Loses the handle in the paint. Turnover on the Thunder. And Connecticut has it. They take it in the paint, float it into the big man, and the big man this time says, "Give me another chance, coach, I can do it," and yes he does. And he whittles the Thunder lead back down to 5, 28-23. Timeout on the play here on the Thunder Television Network. As we go live inside the Thunder huddle, as the Hammer, Coach Hammer, admonishes the players to A, protect the rock, B, rebound, C, you play to win the game. Wait, is Herman Edwards in the house? Thunder will take the court with 10:39 on the clock. 28-23 is the Thunder lead. Back into the game for the Thunder, number 2, Sam Stackhouse. Stackhouse has the ball out on the perimeter. Drives it into the paint, kicks it back out to Schutte. Schutte is a little bit wide left. Schutte had a good look. Keep giving him the ball there. That ball's going to go in the hole. Bounce pass on the interior. Stackhouse found Ellenwood, the Nate train, chugging down the lane. Chugga, 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 chugga. Bounces it into him, and the Nate train draws the contact, and the Thunder will reset. Stackhouse bounces it to Shank. Shank to the Nate train, who practically had his jersey ripped off. Stackhouse takes a blow to the forehead, bounces it into Clevenger. Clevenger reverse layup, no good. Thunder hustle back on defense as Shank Lepore back down under the basket. 28-23, Thunder by 5. Shank Lepore getting physical with the big man, number 23. Let's get physical, physical. Come on and get physical. As Andrew Shank Lepore was letting his body do the talking there, he gets called for the personal, but I like it. Into the lane, floater, no good. Tipped around, rebound, Clevenger, the Sheriff on the call. Stackhouse has it. Stackhouse, bounce pass to Shank Lepore, no good. Schutte tips it out. Oh, good hustle by Schutte as ball goes out of bounds and the Thunder do get it back. But that play was made possible by shock and awe, number 3, Eric Schutte, who came in on the backside, deflected that ball, almost came up with a turnover, got the opponent off balance, who then dribbled it on the sideline. 9:27 to go. Ellenwood will inbound. Stackhouse deep in the backcourt, takes it.
Take it to the hole, Thunder!
Stackhouse drives it in, kicks it out to Schutte. Schutte, fading to his right, shots to the left. Thunder can't buy a bucket right now here in the second half. As Chapman, who has hit 2 3-pointers, there's a 3 by, oh, it's like a dagger in the back. As Connecticut cuts it to 2 with a 3-pointer. Stackhouse has it in the Sheriff to Schutte, back to Stack. Ball fake to the right, gets it to Ellenwood. Back to Stack, Stack has a look. Stack, oh, off the rim. Tipped back to Ellenwood by Schutte. Ellenwood can't bank it in, and it was deflected out of bounds by Shank. Thunder got a few good looks on that particular sequence. Ladies and gentlemen, we put in a call yesterday. We're going to put in a call today. If somebody can find me a welder, come in here with one of those fancy torches and take the lid off the rim for the Thunder. Thank you. And the ball game is tied on a sweet move by number 11. 28-28. Stackhouse drives out to Chapman. Chapman to Ellenwood. Ellenwood over to Stackhouse from the corner. Stackhouse off the side of the rim. Thunder get it, tipped by Clevenger! Clevenger to the Nate train, as that might be just the break that the Thunder needed. A steal by the Nate train. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo-choo! The Nate train delivers. 4 in a row, 32-28. Tipped away by Ellenwood. Clevenger came up with it, there was a whistle.
Is anyone here? What? Is anyone here?
7:42 on the clock. Thunder with a 32-28 lead over Connecticut. Carabello back into the game with Crown and Chapman. Kick ball on Connecticut. Thunder have it. Nate Train tries to flip the ball to Crown, but banks it off the back of the backboard, and that's a turnover on the Thunder. Stolen away by Ellenwood. Stolen back by Connecticut. Tipped away and stolen again by Ellenwood. He giveth, he taketh away, he giveth, he taketh away. Chapman misses the layup. They get it down to an open man, and a personal foul by Crown, as number 23 was open behind the Thunder defense. Crown with a good hard foul prevents the layup, but Connecticut will go to the line looking to cut the Thunder lead back down to 2. They trail 32-28 with 7:11, as that was an NBA free throw. Nothing but air. Bob the Builder, a.k.a. Signorelli, number 21, checks back into the game for the Thunder. Second free throw, rattles around, doesn't go down. Nate Train coming up big on the boards here in the second half. Wide open down the middle is Crown. He takes it, flips it out to Signorelli. Signorelli gets called for a suitcase. 7 minutes to go in the game. Connecticut has it, trailing by 4. Beautiful shot off the backboard, 32-30, Thunder by 2. Inside to Signorelli, too strong. Thunder having a difficult time from the field here in the second half. After starting out the game early with the good shooting, they haven't been able to carry that over. And they lead by a precarious 2 points. Timeout. Timeout on the play by Connecticut. We go to a timeout here with the Thunder leading 32-30 with 6:24 on the clock. Connecticut has possession. They'll inbound the ball, trailing by 2. Number 1 takes it. Carabello, number 5, back into the game for the Thunder. Drive. That ball was deflected by Chapman as he drove the lane. Signorelli has the rebound. Signorelli finds Chapman. Chapman over to Crown. Crown has Carabello to his left. Gets it to Carabello inside to Signorelli.
Hey, good job, man.
Deflected by Carabello. UConn keeps it. Stolen away by Shank-Lepore. Crown finds Chapman over in the corner. Ball fakes over to Carabello. Carabello, one more pass over to Chapman. He floats it back to Crown. Connecticut very active. Oh, Crown from way downtown. Shoots that ball from Albany and drains it for a 35-30 lead. 5:21 on the clock as the Thunder find the answer from the field. There's a 3 on the other end, and he gets fouled by Carabello, and he'll go to the line for 3 shots. They called a push before the shot, so no free throws. Carabello did pick up the personal. Inside. Rims out. No love on the other end. As perhaps the welder came during that timeout, took the lid off of the left rim and put it on the right rim. Thunder have it with a 5-point lead. Crown over to Carabello. Carabello. His pass was deflected and picked off. Good hustle back on D by Signorelli and Chapman. They block the ball, and Crown comes up with the loose ball. He has Signorelli on the wing. Gets it to Shank-Lepore. Signorelli was open down the right side. I don't think that he saw him, and the Thunder commit a foul on the other end as the layup attempt is no good on the fast break by Connecticut. And Connecticut should go to the line this time for 2 shots. Rattles around, doesn't go down. 35-30. Thunder lead Connecticut Elite. 4:26 to go in the game. Second free throw is good. 35-31. Carabello, nice look inside. Good ball movement. Turnaround jumper by Signorelli. Rattles around, doesn't go down. Signorelli had a good look though. Carabello initiated the good ball movement. There's a block by, who was that? Signorelli, Shank-Lepore, I don't know, but I like it. Crown has it. Crown into Signorelli. Signorelli! Bob the Builder, he can score it. Yes, he can. 37-31. Oh, good look at a 3, off the mark. Grabbed by Carabello. Carabello saw Signorelli, but he had a hand in his face. But Chapman finds Signorelli. Signorelli gets that shot blocked. Was there a whistle? Might have been from the adjacent court. 37-31. Solid minutes by Carabello and Signorelli. As Ellenwood checks back into the game with Clevenger. Cross court, Chapman has it, back to Crown. Crown from 3, off the mark. Nice job inside by Shank-Lepore, who grabs that rebound and would not be denied. He gets tied up, but he had 2 white jerseys around him and he was able to pull that down, and he secures the possession for the Thunder, who lead by 6 with 3:19 on the clock. Chapman has it out on the perimeter. He has a look from 3. Rattles around, doesn't go down, tipped around. Shank-Lepore grabs it again. Goes back up, gets the ball swatted out of bounds off of Connecticut. Thunder will reset again. Bounces it into Clevenger. Clevenger takes it baseline, flips it to Shank. Shot is no good. Connecticut has it. They trail by 6, 2:53. Loses the handle. Crown was there defensively with Chapman. The ball is loose. Connecticut has it. 2:48 on the clock. Jump shot, banks it in, that's a 2. 37-33, Thunder by 4. Crown, back to Ellenwood. Ellenwood from deep, off the back. Rebound, Clevenger. Clevenger lost the handle. And a layup down the other end, and it's a 2-point game again. Thunder's lead has been whittled once again from 6 down to 2. Chapman. Shank-Lepore has it. Inside to the Nate train. Whistle. Deflected out by Connecticut. 1:57 on the clock. Timeout by the Hammer with 1:57 to go. I kicked my tripod in honor of Paula Hood, mother of Brandon Hood, and wife of Darrell Hood, who were unable to be with us this weekend because they're down in Disneyland. Paula, that one's for you. We miss you guys. Thunder have it. They lead by 2. Clevenger needs to get it in. He finds Shank! Shank delivers! Shank-Lepore pours it into the basket and puts the Thunder lead back up to 4. Thunder need to dig in on the defensive end. A block by the Sheriff. Gets it over to Crown. Crown takes it left, over to Chapman. Back to Crown. Chapman from outside finds Clevenger. Clevenger was just a little bit short on his layup attempt. Might have been deflected. 1:16 on the clock. Thunder had a chance to extend it back out to a 6-point lead there. They did not. There's a pull-up 3, and it banks in, and the Thunder lead has been cut to 1. Inside to the Nate train. The Nate train, nice dish to Clevenger! Clevenger from the Nate train! Clevenger extends the Thunder lead back out to 41-38. His free throw attempt is no good. Offensive rebound by the Nate train. He steps out of bounds. He tried to call a timeout, a heads-up play, but it was too late. 46 seconds left. Thunder have no timeouts left. They lead by 3. They have the ball in the corner. Clevenger over to Crown. 44 seconds. At some point, you may see Connecticut start to foul. No look over to Chapman. Chapman back to Crown. Crown loses the handle. Down the other end. Layup is too strong. Crown grabs the rebound. Thunder dodge a bullet there. Inside, beautiful pass. Oh, the Sheriff delivers, and Shankalo pours it in the bucket, and the Thunder lead 43-38. A final timeout with 14 seconds left. Thunder with a 5-point lead.
Probably 30.
The Sheriff, Jack Clevenger, with the heady play to Andrew Shanklapour as they come through in the clutch, and the Thunder dodge a bullet as a late turnover, which could have led to a layup. The layup was missed, and the Thunder make Connecticut pay down the other end. Final warning comes as the Connecticut coach tries to draw up a 5-point play with 14 seconds to go.
We'll give you more traction. You're not going to be doing a lot.
Connecticut takes the court, obviously dejected, as they need 2 possessions in 14 seconds to have a chance. Will they look to get it inside quick or take a quick 3? As that ball was deflected and the clock runs, there's only 10 seconds left. The 3-pointer is going to be short, and the Thunder will wrap it up and wrap up a victory, 43-38, as time expires before the layup. And your final margin of victory, 43-38, as the Thunder go 3-0 in their pool with 2-point, 2-point, and 5-point victories over York United, the New York Pride, and the Connecticut Elite. Stay tuned later today for more exciting Thunder basketball action here on the Thunder Television Network. This is the Stack Monster signing out.